live in Australia, not Narnia, and I feel personally victimised by this way too frequently, and I'm not okay with it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with the second installment in my Book Buyers Rant series. Now I know the last video I uploaded in this series was a year ago. Oops. But I had nothing. I had literally nothing. I had no ideas. But it's okay because now I have something. And don't worry guys, because I actually have an idea for the third one as well, so you won't have to wait. Anyway, today I want to have a bit of a rant about publication dates for books. So as you guys are aware, I do live in Australia. We have different publication dates. Sometimes we don't even know we have different publication dates until the day of its release, and you go to the bookstore and they're like, no, it's not being released for like another week or something, and it's so frustrating. It drives me crazy. It's really I don't even have the words to articulate how much it irritates the fuck out of me. And this just happened to me way too frequently this year. I don't know why. It drives me crazy. The release of The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. So as you guys are aware, this book had a release date of around the 26th of April, and that was basically the release date that was everywhere. And a few days after its release date, I decided that I was going to get in my car and drive 50 minutes to a shopping centre that actually has a proper bookstore, because where I live, we only have Kmart and Target. The book selection is pretty poor. You don't always get books on time. They're pretty late. Yeah, so Kmart and Target just don't count. I finally make this 50-minute drive and I walk to the bookstore and I walk into the YA section. The Raven King is not on the shelf. You can imagine how that feels. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna ask the salesperson, because sometimes I have the book out the back and I just haven't had time to put it on the shelf yet. Don't understand why that'd be the case, because it should be at the front of the bloody store, big signs and everything so you can see it, because everybody wanted this bloody book. I asked the lady and she's like, oh, I've had a couple of people ask about this book, and she, types it into a little computer. She's like, yeah, we haven't received our shipment yet. It should be here middle to end of next week. And I'm like, okay, running late. It's kind of typical for that to happen over here. Was I upset by this? Yes. I was upset I couldn't get the book I wanted to get. That's okay, because she said it'll be here by the end of next week, and I went, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to make another drive to the big shopping centre and waste more of my money. What else am I gonna do with it anyway? So basically, I come back a week later, head back to the YA section, and guess what's still not on the shelf? The Raven King. And at this point, there's a lot of dread in my mind. I'm like, what is going on? Why is it not here? Don't tell me I'm a couple days late and they've completely sold out. So once again, go back to the counter and ask the lady. She looks it up again and she's like, oh, it's not being released till mid-July. Excuse me? July. That is like 2 months. 2 months. I have to wait an extra 2 months for this book. Why? So, because I wasn't happy with what she said, I was like, I'm going to go and try the next bookstore, which was QBD. So I get down there and I ask the man when it's going to be released. He looks it up on the computer and he goes, August. What? August? You mean tell me it's not meant to be published until August in this country? This is getting worse. The guy literally grabs the computer screen, because I'm just staring at him in shock, and turns the screen so I can see it, and it has August. You're telling me I have to wait till August? I mean, why is it taking 2 months to 3 months longer? Especially because the lady at Dimmicks had said to me, we have a massive demand for this book. The suppliers and publishers, they want to get it to you quicker. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have fucked up in the first place and you should have just sent the books to be released on the same bloody day. I mean, can someone explain to me how that works? How does that work? It's not like you have to print the books in America, release them for the Americans, and then you're like, oh, we better print them for the Aussies. So you print them, you pack them, you stick them on a fucking plane, and you fly them here. No, that's not how it works. Because the covers are different. You just be printing the covers all the same. I mean, I just don't understand why in Australia we have to wait so much longer. It's absurd. If you have a release date, it should release everywhere, unless otherwise specified, which it wasn't. We didn't find out until 2 or 3 weeks after this book was released that it wasn't supposed to be coming out until July. You want to explain that to me, publishers? I don't understand how the publishing process works and the rights and everything. Maybe that plays a part in why it takes so long. There is a fault with the system. A massive fault with the system. I'm so annoyed that we weren't told. I would have been like to have been told. If we'd been told, it would have been disappointing from the start, but at least I wouldn't have had my hopes up. Publishers didn't have the decency to tell us. They didn't even tell the bookstores. It's just so frustrating because it's not that hard to pass along the information and let people know what the hell's going on. It's not difficult. It's called communication. I got spoiled and I didn't even try to go into any spoiler tags. It just popped up and I didn't know what was going on because I hadn't read the fucking book because I couldn't buy the bloody book because you hadn't released it. It just makes me so cranky. Okay guys. So that is all for this video. If you have any ideas for any other book buyer rants that I could talk about, please don't hesitate to comment down below because you know how slow it takes me to come up with ideas. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later.